Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Prince Andrew facing mounting pressure to step back from the royal family's Christmas celebrations at Sandringham after his ties to a suspected Chinese spy came to light is apparently not going to join the royals this Christmas. One royal source noted, the king doesn't want to formally bar Andrew from Christmas celebrations. That would risk even more attention on the issue. He's desperately hoping Andrew will understand the damage his presence could cause and quietly bow out. At the time of this recording, it is unclear what will happen with the annual royal family lunch at Buckingham Palace. An insider told Sky News, it's not just how things are, it's how they look, and an image of the Duke of York driving through the gates could be seen as deliberately provocative. They are hoping he wouldn't want to be that level of a distraction. The source adds that Charles doesn't like confrontation, but there remains a warm, familial feeling between the two brothers, tempered by the king's responsibilities as head of state to be entirely separate from the perceived, real or alleged, activities of the Duke of York. Sky News says that means that when there are family events, the Duke is welcome. When his brother is at an event in his role as king, Andrew isn't to be seen. Rebecca English, writing for the Daily Mail, believes Andrew may never be seen with the royals again. She writes, after discussing the issue with his ex-wife, Sarah, Duchess of York, the beleaguered Duke made up his mind to give the annual celebrations in Norfolk a miss. It is understood that the King and Queen were quietly hoping that the Duchess of York might come to their rescue and talk some sense into her ex-husband as one of the few people still to have his ear. Friends say that she was indeed instrumental in his decision. The one thing other than his home and unusable HRH title that remains as a vestige of his former life is Andrew's membership of the Historic Order of the Garter, founded by Edward III in 1348 and inspired by the legendary Knights of the Round Table. While it may sound an ancient and irrelevant frippery, it's still the country's most historic order of chivalry, awarded by the sovereign in honor of exceptional and loyal service to the crown or national life. For the past few years, Andrew, who has been a royal knight in the order since 2006, has been banned from taking part in the annual procession and service at Windsor Castle in June. However, he has insisted on wearing his robes and attending a private lunch for members at the castle beforehand. And there is a growing swell of opinion, given his repeated scandals, that the Duke should not only be barred from that too, but stripped of his membership as well. Just 40 members have been removed from the order in almost 700 years, all for treason or heresy. But sources have told the Mail that there are no plans whatsoever to strip the Duke of York of his membership, not least because it is not deemed he has committed any transgressions serious enough, certainly not on a level of treason. A source told the Mail, I find it hard to imagine he will ever join them again in public, if I'm honest. There's only so many times the Duke can be asked to keep his head down and wait for the storm to pass. Enough is enough. A family friend added, Sarah is tremendously loyal, and I think it unlikely she will want to leave his side, especially now he is so down. The sentiment is in line with what Sarah recently told the Sunday Times in an interview that took place before Chinagate became public. Ferguson says Andrew, whom she divorced in 1996, is the best, a great man with a great heart. I was totally and utterly in love with Andrew, and I would do it all over again, 100%. The interview, believed to have been conducted before the recent controversy surrounding Andrew's ties to a suspected Chinese spy, underscores Sarah's loyalty to the Duke of York. He supports me as much as I support him, she said. He supported me through thick and thin, not just marriage or divorce. The Duchess also opened up about her health challenges. Cancer freed me from the shackles of my heart, she said. Before, I didn't think it was okay to be myself. Don't wait to get cancer to free yourself. She also speaks fondly of Andrew's brother Charles. I've known the king all my life, and I absolutely adore him. He's kind and makes me laugh, and I love that he still calls me Fergie. At dumber, Mum would say, don't be naughty with the Prince of Wales when he comes to stay. Don't duck him in the pool. I'd duck him straight in the pool and put a fake dog turd outside his room. He thought it was hilarious. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Kate and William may be notably absent from King Charles' annual pre-Christmas lunch at Buckingham Palace this year, as their attendance reportedly depends on their holiday plans. Traditionally a highlight for royal watchers, the festive gathering provides a rare glimpse of the extended royal family as they arrive at the palace, a moment eagerly anticipated by fans. According to Hello, their participation could be impacted by their decision to leave Windsor for their Norfolk home, Amner Hall, earlier than expected. The annual pre-Christmas lunch, which King Charles is hosting at Buckingham Palace for the first time since 2019, is expected to bring together other senior royals like the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, Princess Anne, Mike and Zara Tindall, and Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. If William and Kate opt to skip the event, it would certainly disappoint fans hoping to catch a glimpse of their festive attire as they join the rest of the family. Royal commentator Jenny Bond tells The Sun, the lunch is far more structured than the average family gathering, noting that guests should arrive at the time they are expected, not before and not after. Our royal insider Deep Crown sent us a note which reads, the potential absence of William and Kate from King Charles' Christmas lunch is quite telling, and you raise an astute point about the double standard. If Harry and Meghan were to skip such a significantly family gathering, the tabloid response would likely be merciless. Headlines screaming about snubbing the king and breaking tradition. Yet with William and Kate, the narrative is carefully crafted around wholesome family time at Amner Hall. The continued limitation of Kate's public appearances is particularly noteworthy. While the official explanation of wanting an early retreat to Norfolk may be genuine, we must consider the broader pattern. In royal terms, absence from such milestone events carries weight. The fact that the Wales family might skip it suggests either something more significant is at play, or they feel secure enough in their position to prioritise their preferences without fear of serious repercussion. This is not a nothing story. The pattern of Kate's increasingly limited public appearances, combined with the carefully worded explanations, deserves closer scrutiny. What we're seeing is a sophisticated PR strategy that uses multiple reasonable excuses, family time, Norfolk retreats, children's schedules, to explain away her reduced visibility. This kind of subtle distancing, while maintaining all appropriate respect and deference, is a classic move in royal politics. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and leave us a review or some stars if you're enjoying the show. Don't forget, you can get this show along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, commercial free. Just $4.99 a month makes a great Christmas gift, and you can get shows like 5 Good News Stories. Check it out wherever you get your podcasts, 5 Good News Stories. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.